Oh my gosh, like the second I hit go live. The second I decide to go live, my cat jumps up onto the desk. I don't think that'll be such a big deal. Yeah, he's got his own little space here. He's not gonna kick over the microphone. Right, tiny cat? Anyway, hello subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. It is Halloween, so happy Halloween to you. It's the missing link. Yeah, Megaharv, I'm the one that's mentioned in the Japanese version of Final Fantasy I. When you check out that gravestone in Elfland. Anyway, let's continue from where we left off with our friend Beer Cat in Adventure Log 3. I am glad thou hast returned. Dave? No, Beer Cat. How many names do you think this king has to remember, by the way? All our horses are riding on thee. What? All our hopes are riding on thee, is what I definitely meant to say. Before reaching thy next level of experience, thou must drink 57 beers. See me again when thy level has increased. Or just keep adventuring. It's really not, you don't have to see him every time you get a level up. It's not like Ultima, where you have to see Lord British to, like, gain your stats, you know what I mean? That's a thing in Ultima, right? Anyway, goodbye now, Beer Cat. Take care and tempt not the fates. You know the fates. Just don't tempt them. Anyway, let's select the stairs command. What up, Harv and Karma, says Patrick Erickson. What's your costume? What are you guys wearing tonight? What are you wearing tonight? You know what I mean. I meant that in a only moderately sexual way. Hey, at this point in the game, I'm level 4, a smile, says Megahar. Oh, like from River City Ransom? My birthday suit. I wouldn't have thought to wear that. Yeah, we should have matching costumes, Patrick Erickson. For all you know, I am matching from the waist down. But I was going to say, at level 4, there's not really much I can do. I can go explore a little bit, so why not? But also, I risk losing half of my gold if I die. Tiny cat? He's clicking the mouse. I guess cats are... Tiny cat. Hold on, my cat just said that, okay? He's like kind of on top of my streaming setup right now. That is, he's at least on top of the keyboard and the mouse. But cats are supposed to catch mice, so... Yeah, you probably can't see them unless I... do this. Tiny cat, what are you dressed as? Oh, a tuxedo? That's pretty good. Ah, shit. I knew I'd mess something up. Alright, let me fix this. Hold on a second. Happy Halloween, everybody. Is that better or worse? That's worse. That's fucking worse. This is my favorite part of the stream where I fuck up. I knew I shouldn't have told you that, I shouldn't have shown you that Tiny Cat was here, because I knew I was gonna mess up my, my webcam. But hey, I made it to some town over here. Let's check it out. Garen, a wandering minstrel of legendary fame, is said to have built this town. Yeah, he's one of the few minstrels that the bards sing about him rather than some hero, you know? Welcome, we deal with tools. So, you're a customer. What can I do for thee? What? That was a dumb joke. I will eventually need a bunch of herbs and maybe a torch or two. I will never ever need the dragon scale again. Because, I'll be waiting for thy next visit. Because one of my lovely subscribers told me about this trick you can do where if you equip the dragon scale, like if you use it as an item, you wear it, right? But then if you sell it, you'll still get the defense bonus from it. You'll retain the bonuses. Herbs and torches, baby. Yes, 420, blaze up. Let's talk to this guy. Many believe that Princess Gui Lin is hidden away in a cave. Like on her own volition. She doesn't really wanna. We deal in weapons and armor. Does thou wish to buy anything today? What does thou wish to buy? Oh boy, I can buy a hand axe here? I didn't realize that. I thought I had to go all the way across the river to get the hand axe. It's 560 gold. I think the next thing I want to save up for is actually, the copper sword. I also thought that about the hand axe. Megaharv, why did we think that? I have heard of one named Nestor. Does thou know such a one? Yeah, is that the dude from the Nintendo Power magazine? It is said that the princess was kidnapped and taken eastward. I mean, west. Welcome to Garenham. May thy stay be a peaceful one. Yeah, you meet Garen in Dragon Warrior 3. Which is the prequel to this game. 25 bucks? No thanks. Strong Bad, I really like your Keebler elf costume. Yeah, ask me how I play video games with boxing gloves on, why don't you? What's going on, depressed Eeyore? The princess was taken to another castle. That's the reference they're making there, Patrick Erickson. I never got that. Anyway, let's beat up some ghosts, because it's spooky time. Happy Halloween, everybody. And again, I sort of want to upgrade my equipment before I really do anything. Like maybe I can get to 90 gold and then buy a shield? Ooh, shit, excellent move, Beer Cat. You stabbed him with your club. Does that make sense? Yeah, so like I was saying, if you die, you lose half your gold. So if I explore further, I risk dying and losing a bunch of gold. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, let's get to 90 gold, spend it, then risk losing all of the gold that I have after I spend it all, which will be like 2 or 3. This game is 69% grinding. I read the guide for this game, it's about 95. No, seriously, it is at least 80% grinding, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's gotta be more than that, now that I think about it. Tiny cat, you're moving my monitor. But at this point, my next goal, as I keep mentioning, because there's nothing else to talk about, is I'm gonna get to 90 gold, buy a shield, and maybe look to see, what's up on the east. But in the meantime, I'll fight a bunch of ghosts, and I guess some slimes. At least, the battles go moderately quickly. I'd believe it. How's everybody's Halloween going so far? Is anyone else in costume? Just curious to know. Oh boy, look at my experience right now. Press 1, everybody. Press 69, everybody. Look at this beautiful, motionless ocean. Hey, I see you, Megahar. I see you, Patrick Erickson. I should also mention that last episode, I learned how to use magic. I don't have a costume on at the moment. Megahar, what about your Chrono Trigger hair? Your wig? Oh shit, I have the hurt spell? And I haven't been using it? Shaun Robinson, what am I doing? I should chant hurt, hurt, hurt. I wish you were hurt. Bots. 6 damage. It usually does a little more than that. Actually, I don't know the range of that spell. It might be like 6 to 12 damage, something like that. But yes, hello, thy streamer. Sean, what are you dressed as? I'm under the weather and throw candy at terrifying little people dressed as monsters. I don't know if you could say that word, depressed Eeyore. I think that is considered disparaging. So that's why I avoided saying it anyway. I could very well wear it. I have a white robe that I'll probably be wearing. For what costume? As a white mage? Hurt is good here, but not strong or reliable. Yeah, there are a lot of... Magic in the Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior games is unreliable in general. For example... Actually, you can use the Hurt More spell against the final boss's final form, but I think it has like a 1 in 8 of hitting. I'm just gonna... A very lazy Jesus costume. I don't know what that is. Maybe you can educate me. Thought about dressing like Claude Rains from The Invisible Man, but I don't think I could have gotten to work in a federal building covered in gauze. I mean, maybe. Wait, I only hit this dude for 1 damage? What a punk. That robe really... Okay, there I did 12. Oh, by the way, I have $100. Okay, I thought that you were making a reference to like a movie or a character I didn't know. That it was like more specific Mega Harv. But yeah, you could pull that off. Oops, I bumped into a mountain, excuse me. Let me go buy a small shield. We deal in weapons and armor. What do you want? Let's get this. I feel like this is worth getting, the small shield. I could have jumped straight to like the large shield, which I think is $300, right? 300 gold. Is that okay? Period, question mark? I thank thee. Does I wish to buy anything more? No! Please come again. I once had the sacrifice spell fail in DW2. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, yeah, that game is particularly brutal about spells, because, like, you have one character who sucks at everything except spells. So when her, like, explode it does 0 damage, 0 damage, and 0 damage to a group of 3, like, baboons or whatever, like, that's a waste of a turn. Not to mention, like, toward the end of the game, you will definitely get... I've definitely gotten ambushed by a group of silver baboons. And one of them immediately cast the sacrifice spell to kill my entire party. And it was on the console, too, so I didn't have any save states, you know? Anyway, I'm coming back to this guy so I can heal up and get my MP. Then I'm gonna go save the game before I do anything. At least she knows magic, unlike the hero. Yeah, but the hero is better. The hero is straight up better in that game. Like, it's cool that she can heal. That's great. But the hero can deal damage in battle. She's not as bad as I'm making her out to be. Like, she's a... It sucks when she's dead, I guess is what I should say. I am greatly pleased that thou hast returned, Beer Cat. L's and R's are hard. Press 1. Before reaching thy next level of experience, thou must gain 24 candies. Hee hee, it's Halloween. Wilt thou tell me now of thy deeds so they won't be forgotten? Yeah, you really gonna remember this? Thy deeds have been recorded? Yeah, I went to another town, beat up a bunch of slimes, bought a shield. Alright, goodbye. Don't tempt any fates while you're out there. Alright, I won't. If I see any. Also, it probably took me a good, like, couple years of playing this game before I really realized that the upstairs of the castle and the downstairs of the castle have different background musics. I'm not very observant. A slime draws near. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna hit him with my shield for 3 damage and gain 1 and 1. Then again, the hero in this game could be casting hurt just by hitting them with a hand axe. True. My cat is adorable. I think he's asleep right now. I think he's already asleep. Gotta love cheap AI. The Dungeon Road to Rhone. Did you use a little accent mark there, Shaun Robinson? I'm impressed. DW2 is particularly vicious. Yeah, and I spent so much time grinding there because I read on some website that the, it's like this dinosaur-looking enemy. The magic vampirus will drop the mysterious hat. And that's like one of the only equipments that you can equip on the princess's head. And it gives like a couple defense and lowers her MP usage by 25%, something like that. And I swear to God, I found one the first time I played through that game. Somewhere on the internet, there's a screenshot of that too. but it was not on... It was on an emulator, so I have no idea what fucking version I was using. In DW1 and 2, the level benefits quickly plateau, so even overgrinding doesn't help much. Sort of, but then toward the end, like, I know the Prince of Canuck gets, like, insane levels. You know, like, his last 3 levels are like, oh, strength went up 14. Can you win it in the lottery? No, Shaun Robinson. You can get, what can you win in the lottery? You can win a lottery ticket. You can win, like, a magic wand that will cast, like, a regular-ass hurt spell. You can get, I think, a magic ring. Oh, and a gun. At the end, grinding is crucial before going into Hargon's castle. Yes, because without grinding, you are not strong enough. Once you get to max level in Dragon Warrior 2, instead of telling you how much experience that character needs to get to the next level, it says, Zangief is now strong enough. Orfeo is now strong enough. Raz is now strong enough. This is the village of coal. There's a mine. What do you think we excavate from it, huh? What do you think we mine around here in this town of coal? Dreadful is the South Island. Everyone there sucks. Great strength and skill and wit. Only will bring thee back from that place. Or a boat. Nobody's got one of those in this world, though. Did you ever wind up playing DQ11? No, I didn't, Mega Harv. I meant to get that because it was on sale at one point, but I legit did not have $30 in my bank account. Gollum is afraid of the music of the flute, so 'tis said. You know what? I know you can get the fairy flute in this town, but I'm not gonna get it until I figure out how you're supposed to know that. I think there's someone in this town who tells you that, but you might need a magic key in order to find him. So afraid that he falls asleep. Yeah, that's the spoiler. What do you do when you're afraid, depressed Eeyore? East of Hawksness, I don't know how to pronounce this shit. There is a town, 'tis said, where one may purchase weapons of extraordinary quality. Unlike this fucking fraud, we deal in weapons and armor of normal quality. Does that want anything? I swear to God, the hand axe cost $570 in the other town. Was I wrong about that? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's $560. Please come again. Did that sprite just freak out a little bit? Anyway, wait, I have 40 gold. Does this guy have the copper sword? Yeah. Like, I might be able to hang out and here and buy it. In Legends, it is said that fairies know how to put Golem to sleep. Yeah, you know, just everyone in this town knows how to kill a golem. It's just a thing we do. Oh, okay, so room and board here is 20 gold per night. Okay, goodbye, traveler. This bath cures rheumatism. Hell yeah, I need it. Come, see your face, see your reflection upon the water. Come, wash your face. That's what it says in Final Fantasy 1. Let's talk to this dude. But to get to him, you have to cross a poisonous marsh, is what they call that. They could have just made it like weak lava or something. No, poisonous marsh is fine. Though thou art as brave as thy ancestor, Beercat, thou definitely art not as handsome. And you cannot defeat the great Dragon Lord with such weapons. Thou shouldst come here again. And lose 4 more HP? Forget it. Art thou the descendant of Eardrick? Hast thou any proof? No, unfortunately I smashed that tablet that told me. That's probably why they did that. Because in order to prove to a lot of people that you are Erdrick's descendant in this game, you need to bring them Erdrick's token. But also at one point that tablet is like, hey, you're like for sure the descendant of Erdrick. And if that were in your inventory, you could use that instead of the token. So the game is just like, it's gone after one use. That's how tablets work. Or maybe the battery died on it or something, I don't know. Has thou been to the southern island? Nah. To the south, I believe there is a town called Rimuldar. Welcome, we deal in tools. What can I do with thee? What can I do for thee, excuse me? Nothing yet. I'll be waiting for thy next visit. Sure. Excuse me. Still got a bit of a cough, sorry. Rimuldar is the place to buy keys, but nobody knows how to pronounce it. I think that guy behind the door tells you something important that you need to know. Anyway, let's heal myself. That man is stuck? I will not help him. Let me hurt this dude. Or instead of the token, get on Mori and he'll give you a DNA test. Yeah, but to do that I have to go all the way to Rimuldar. Damn, he hit me for 5? Okay, I'm hitting this dude for like 1 and 3 every time I do a regular attack. Oh boy, okay, this guy has a lot of HP. I'm sort of in an area where I'm not supposed to be at this point. Well, kinda have to get my HP and MP back at this point, so let's waste 20 gold. At the Coal Inn. I'm great at games. Welcome to the Traveler's Inn. Room and board? Sword and board. It's 20 bucks. Hey, it seems like you had a good night, but I want you to tell me yourself. Results are in. You are the descendant of Erdrick. Shit, this guy's gonna whip my ass unless I hurt him. Well, I hit him for 10. That's pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I think I could just, like, kill... That gave me 14 gold. Okay, so if I kill, like, 2 or 3 enemies and then go sleep here, I will have earned money and a lot of experience. Anyway, I gotta level up. Power increases by 4, speed by 2, maximum HP by 4, MP by 4. That's not so bad. That's a generally decent level up. That inn looks cozy. Yeah, that brick floor, you mean? That brick flare? The Ric Flair? What? I named one of my characters Ric Flair when I played Dragon Warrior 3. Maybe I'll link that in the description to these videos. Again, though, my Dragon Warrior 3 playthrough, for those who haven't seen it, I made that shit back in like 2008, something like that, and I definitely say some jokes that I wouldn't make today, but other than that, you know, it's still pretty fucking funny. And the editing is terrible. I have 69 gold. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's do one more battle. You were edgier for sure, but it's still worth watching. Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want. That's alright, he only hit me for 3. Alright, so it doesn't look like this guy can kill me in 2 hits. He's generally doing 3 and 4 damage. Alright. This seems like a decent place to grind for now. Now that I'm abusing the hurt spell. Funny though, like I really never used the offensive spells in this game, except for sleep occasionally. Like in all the times that I've played through this game, like I pretty much only used physical attacks. But hurt is awesome at level 4 and 5. Especially if you're just gonna kill like a couple scorpions and then dip. Have you checked out that Kickstarter? No, I didn't. I'm so glad you reminded me, Shaun Robinson, because that looked super cool, and I just was like, oh, I'll do this later, and then I fucking didn't, because I'm a liar. Oh shit. It's a hurt battle. Okay. He dodged. Also, my cat stood up. Well, maybe I shouldn't really mess with this Magidrakey. Tiny Cat, I'm gonna move the keyboard so you don't hit a key on it. Alright. Excuse me while I remove my gauntlets. Just sort of cutting off my circulation. Tiny Cat, I see that you're on the plus key. For all of those. For those of you who don't believe me. Oh, he actually put too many characters. I have to delete a few. Beer Cat chanted the spell of heal. Okay, I got a little distracted by a cat because he's adorable and he was smashing my keyboard. What's with Tiny Cat and the plus key? It's just the rightmost key and it's large, so he's just been sort of resting on it. He also loves to turn off the shiny lights on my keyboard because I have one of those cool gamer keyboards that has like a rainbow lights under it. You know what I'm talking about. It's the cat version of dialing 1 for murder. What? 10 is a pretty good chunk of damage from a hurt spell. Yeah, that guy cast hurt and it only did 4. So maybe it has... Maybe hurt has like a really low floor. I was about to say, if this is a Magidrakey, I could be in trouble. Holy shit, okay. Oh no wait, I did 10 to him. Maybe you're singing Hurt by Johnny Cash. Or the original 9 Inch Nails version. Or the Gangsta, the Killa, and the Dope Dealer by West Side Connection and Ice Cube. That sampled the song Hurt by 9 Inch Nails. References, you love them. That song legitimately disturbed me, by the way. Hurt by 9 Inch Nails. Like, I remember hearing it. Oh my gosh, like, I heard it at the end of, like, Rick and Morty season 2 or whatever. Oh shit. A skeleton draws near. In that case, you should sing Stop Spell by Prince. I heard a really interesting radio segment about Prince on NPR the other day. He had this whole ass album from like 1983 or whatever that was never released until recently. Actually hurtin' in, says Patrick Erickson. Nah, they're okay. That dude lives in New Orleans. As a matter of fact, I've seen him live. Trent Reznor, I mean. And I saw 9 Inch Nails live at, this music festival called Voodoo in like 2013 or something. Holy shit, the lineup was amazing. Okay, so it had 9 Inch Nails, which I didn't really care about, but they were good. Foo Fighters, alright. Outkast, Lauryn fucking Hill. Let's see, who else? Oh yeah, we went to see Rise Against, and I like made for sure to get there like an hour early so that we could get through the line to see Rise Against, because at the time that was my girlfriend's, that was one of her favorite bands. We got there an hour early, but the lines were so fucking long that we didn't get in there for like 2 hours. At which point, like, everyone was so disgruntled that they just, like, rushed the gates and we broke through. And that was cool, but we missed Rise Against. Despite being there an hour early. Anyway, who else was there? Gogol Bordello was a great show. There's this random no-name band called London Souls that I've seen at a couple different festivals, and they're just really good. And so they were there. That was cool. Can't really remember who else, but like, who else do you need? Outkast and Lauryn Hill is already a phenomenal concert. But yeah, that was Halloween like 6 years ago. I just realized Where you are looks just like where you start out as the Chosen One in Dragon Warrior 4. You know what, Shaun? I don't think I've ever gotten that far in Dragon Warrior 4. Why don't I play that game at some point? Happy Halloween, guys, says Gaming and Vlogs with Jonathan. What are you dressed as? What's your costume? I probably asked you this like a bunch of times. Oops, I meant to hurt. I also think Trent said that it belongs to Johnny Cash now. Yeah. Well, that's nice of him. Kodo! It's been a while. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. I know you've been to like a couple of my streams. Just to say hi. Have you ever heard of a black metal band named Zayo? No, I have not. Why don't you tell me about him? I don't need to cast hurt on this guy. He's a chump. Oh, shit! He survived and then missed. He survived one hit just to miss me. Man. Excuse me. Ah! He hurt me for 5 damage. What a jerk. Holy shit, he did 7. Alright, I don't think he can do 14 damage with 1 hurt spell. Okay, good. I survived. I'm almost close enough to get a copper sword, which I think I want to do. I think that's what I want to do. Of course, at this point in the game, like, using hurt is great. So, like, maybe I'll just save up for the hand axe. Or something more expensive, dressed as myself. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, I don't know how you usually dress, so I'm assuming there's nothing wrong with that, really. They just released a new album called Reformat/Reboot and may have them backwards. And one version of it is on an NES cartridge with a new kind of MP3 enabling chip. Yo, that sounds dope. I remember a while back, Professor Shy Guy, who is like a semi-popular musician, who does like chiptune, and he's got an incredible voice, and also, like, I sort of know him personally through Miss Mumble Zero Mumbles. We play board games together. Anyway, he released, like, his entire discography on, like, this tiny little, like, Game Boy cartridge that had, like, a little, USB that flipped out of it. It was cute. But yeah, look up Professor Shy Guy when you get a chance. He's got some good stuff on the internet. I'm not comfortable not having any MP, so let's go stay the night at the inn. Also, we can't talk about chiptune without mentioning, Bit Shifter, who is also someone I know personally. By coincidence, like, I'm not really part of the scene or anything, I happen to know these people. It's sold out in under a minute though, damn, okay. Check out Bleep Bop Records. I should do that. And this other guy made 2 Halloween chiptune albums on Game Boy carts called Heebie Jeebie 2014 and 2019. Awesome, Shaun. Can you send me the links to your friends' pages? I can if I remember. But, Bit Shifter is actually fairly popular, from what I understand. And he was just in, like, Amsterdam or something, doing a show, and he got interviewed, and maybe I'll meet him someday, I don't know. If you want to come with me to New York. My favorite link, says Lousy David. Ah. How was your Halloween? Also, what's the best candy? What's the best candy to get in your Halloween bag? Are you more of a chocolate person, or do you like the fruity ones? I swear to God, like, I would love Starburst way more if they weren't individually wrapped. Like, if they just came in like a fucking ball or something. Cans of pop were my favorite. Mega Harv, what? Like, you really just got like an entire, like an aluminum can of soda? Oh, by the way, that skeleton could have kicked my ass, but he didn't. I got lucky. And I got level upped. That's a verb. Peanut butter. Like straight peanut butter? Or you mean peanut butter candy, Shaun Robinson? Anyway, courage and wit have served thee well, but intelligence has not. Oh wait, no, wit, that's what wit is. Never mind, I'm dumb. 4 power, 3 hit points, 4 magic points. That's like nothing amazing. Yeah, everyone loves Reese's. Oh my god, in Louisiana they pronounce it Reese's. Every so often people would hand out cans of pop. It was rare, but my favorite, specifically cream soda. Hell yeah. Also, y'all say pop? I grew up in an area where they said Coke, but like my family just said soda. Michael Jackson was the king of soda. Cream soda is the best. Yeah, have you guys ever had a product called Barks Red Cream Soda? That's mostly a Louisiana thing. Or a southern thing, at least. But holy shit. That's like the best soda ever. Unless you get Zaz. My god. A really bad brand of seltzer that we have in Connecticut. Or that we had in Connecticut before I moved from Connecticut. They probably still have it. It's pop up here, but it's still cream soda. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's not cream pop? That sounds sorta dirty. Yeah, Barks Red Cream. Holy shit. So good. I don't know why they made it red, but somehow that made it way better. And when I was younger, like I didn't know what it was called. Nobody knew what that shit was called. So we just called it Red Drink at the concession stand after the baseball games, because after every game, whether you won or lost, you'd get a free soda from the concession stand. And most people, if they knew what they were fucking doing, would get Red Drink. And like it was not until years later that I found out that it was called Barks Red Cream Soda. I'm used to cream soda being red. Oh, is that like default, Mega Harp? It's usually like a brownish sort of color, right? Similar to beer in color. My arms are sore for wrangling a toddler for 2 straight hours. Like you really had to do some wrangling? But best candy, Almond Joy. What the fuck? I respect your decision. I don't think I've heard anyone say that before, Lousy David. You are certainly a unique character. Anyway, I love me some lemon heads. I'll say that. I think Butterfinger is underrated. Might be top 5. Or brownish. Oh shit. I'm actually gonna heal myself in battle. Now I have 21 HP. Coconut, almonds are nuts. It's an easy equation. Okay, but you haven't explained what the significance of nuts. Are nuts, like, superior to you? Lemon breads, you say? Shut the fuck up, Shaun. Crush is coming up here. And theirs is always red. Interesting. Interesting. Speaking of lemon breads, Shaun Robinson is a world-class baker. Just throwing that out there for no reason. I've done nothing but grind this episode. No, we've done some exploring. But this is what you're supposed to do in this game. is get swole by fighting ghosts. Anyway, I've only heard like a couple candies mentioned. Mega Harv, your answer was unique, I'll give it that. Didn't really answer the question. What's next plot-wise? Garenham? Dude, like, what's first plot-wise? Yeah, it might be getting the silver harp. Or the fighter's ring. The fighter's ring is like some... Oops, why am I not hurting this guy? It's like a treasure that you find at the bottom of some random cave. Like, that's the point of the cave, is that you can go there to find the fighter's ring. But no one has ever been able to definitively say what the fighter's ring does or is supposed to do. It appears the fighter's ring does nothing in this game. But I like getting it anyway. Oh no, the one thing that it definitely does is if you have it, if you're wearing it and you go talk to a specific person in Rimuldar, he'll say, "Oh, are you married?" Or something like that. But other than that, it does nothing. So, in a lot of the Dragon Warrior randomizers, the developers of those particular programs made sure to give the fighter's ring some sort of effect. I just like to think of it as a prize. It's like my Super Bowl ring, you know? Like, I feel like a champion when I'm wearing it. Speaking of which, congratulations to the Washington Nationals for winning the World Series. I have 300 gold. What could I do with that? Oops. We deal in weapons and armor. Can't really buy anything besides the copper sword. I know there's something for 300 gold. I think it's the next shield. But maybe I'll wait on that. As for candy, I always liked any sort of rice chocolate bars like Crunch. Yeah. Is that spelled with a K? That makes it sound like it's from Donkey Kong. I agree though. Like, sometimes texture makes or breaks a candy. In this case, makes it. Hey, 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 says AzzyBoom65. Like he's either Fat Albert or Kawhi Leonard. What's going on, my friend? I'm just staying at the Traveler's Inn, don't mind me. And we're talking about what's the best candy to get in your candy bag. I, for some reason, am a fan of payday bars. I don't know anyone else that appreciates them like I do, or at all. But, I mean, there must be people, because that shit is sold in, like, every store. It's just caramel and peanuts. That's it. It's just like a brick of caramel with peanuts scattered all over it. I went trick-or-treating, says AzzyBoom65. Oh, shit. Yeah, did you go as... shit, I know you told me what your costume was gonna be, right? I want to get a Nutrageous. What were you, AzzyBoom65? Oh, I got ambushed. That's what I was. They're okay, but Baby Ruth has a better chocolate and peanut ratio. Yeah, but that's the thing, Shaun Robinson, is that Payday just completely cuts out the chocolate. Like, no bullshit. Just peanuts, caramel. Fuck this guy. Like, I seriously don't even need the chocolate. If I want chocolate, I'll get something that's specifically chocolate, you know? A school student? Apparently there's this phenomenon in Japan where, like... I forgot what it was called, but, like... people go out of their way to have, like, extra mundane costumes with like a very ridiculous and or complicated explanation. And they sort of wear like a label around their neck that says what they are. So like, for example, there will be like somebody with a bag of groceries, and then behind that person is someone holding a bunch of other groceries. And their costume is like, you know, someone who stopped to buy groceries on the way to work, but didn't stop buying things that they saw because they wanted them. And like, I know we sort of have shit like that in America, but we don't go out of our way to overly explain it, to over-explain it. I was kind of late, but it was snowing when I went. Oh, shit. Yeah, apparently some people around the middle of the country are getting some really low temperatures right now. Like my friends in Kansas, it's like 6 degrees. Like I'm way farther up north and it's still, you know, a light jacket kind of weather. We're having a nasty rainstorm up in here, says Mega Harv. Shit. I might get fucked up here. That'd be pretty bad. Oh, never mind, he missed me. And then I crit him. Okay, that went about as well as I could have asked for. What about a sexy person who went to get groceries? Sounds complicated, Shaun Robinson. After the snow was the flipping rain. Well, hey, that usually means no school, right? Because if it snows, then rains, and then it freezes overnight. Buses can't drive on that shit. 41 degrees with 30-mile-per-hour wind, so that was fun in a hoodie. Damn, okay. I had a hell of a time getting home from work. And, like, I almost hit, not a kid, but a dad who, I swear to you, was drunk and was, like, super mean to me about it. But he, like, didn't fucking look who was coming down the road. And not just like a road, like, it was like a highway. So I don't know what the hell he was thinking. But he got all up in my grill. Anyway, I have 360 gold. I think at this point I'm gonna go straight for the hand axe. Damn, excellent move. Nice, idiot. Man, I'm pretty dodgy. Despite not having, like, the highest agility growth. And I still have just, like, a regular club. Speaking of which, what's going on, Adam Dudley? Welcome to the club. Stream. It's not exclusive at all. But, you know, I'm glad you're here. Also, like, what's the best costume that you ever did for Halloween? Asking all of you. You're as dodgy as a ninja. Do you mean like sketchy, like shady, or like literally dodgy? Few sounds in life as satisfying as the excellent move noise. Absolutely agree with you there. Probably the Chrono one. Shaun Robinson, you in a shredder? Actually, not for, well, I guess once for Halloween, but more for a con. One time, me and my former GF dressed up as the Ice Climbers. I was Nana, but like, I know I mention this all the time, but like we took, you know those barrels of like the Oots, like cheese balls or pretzels, the little plastic barrels that you can get. We basically took those and like rammed a PVC pipe into it. Take it easy, Lousy David. Thanks for coming. And then covered it with brown tape to make it look like at least brown. So it sort of looked like a wooden hammer. But we didn't take the snacks out. So we still had like cheese balls and pretzels and shit inside of our hammers. And everyone at the convention was like, they thought that was the coolest shit. Maybe there's a market for that. Like, maybe I should copyright this idea of making, like, cosplay weapons that will also hold your keys and your wallet and the fucking stuff that you need, but have no room for because you're in, you know, a very legitimate costume. I already had the helmet and cape, and I made the blades and arm/shin guards out of cardboard and duct tape. That sounds awesome. Excuse me. 1 year I was Dr. Mario. Another year I was Solid Snake. And then, oh yeah, Link. I've been a lot of Smash Bros. Characters. When I was like probably 4 or 5 years old, I don't remember why I didn't have a costume for Halloween as like a 4 or 5 year old child. But I sort of remember it was like, oh shit, this guy might fuck me up. It was like pretty much Halloween night, right? I'm gonna run here. Oh, this could be real bad. Please make it to town. Ooh, baby, I could have lost a lot of gold there. Anyway, long story short, my grandfather, like, he found me a red hat, put me in some overalls with a red shirt underneath it, and then took a Band-Aid and just taped it under my nose and drew on it to make it look like a mustache. So I was Mario for Halloween. You should be Liquid Snake next year. I did a zombie, ninja, pirate, mummy, vampire, werewolf, death combination. I had a scythe, vampire teeth. Ooh, shit. Werewolf floor. This is a lot. Pirate eye mask, hat, scimitar, sheathed. What? Sheathed. Scars and undead blood. Yo, that sounds like a lot. Did anyone guess what you were? And get, like, the entirety of your costume? Was the Solid Snake costume just a box? No, it was more than that. And it was like a really well done costume for something that, again, my previous GF just kind of whipped up for me in 30 minutes when I decided, you know what, maybe I do want a costume. Maybe I'll put up pictures of it. KarmaJolt. Yes. Words are hard right now because I'm very sleepy. Damn, okay. It's great to run into a skeleton when I have, like, full HP and MP. Or at least enough of those. But skeletons are, like, moderately rare around here. That's the rare encounter. This hurt spell is dominating for me. It seriously is. And I, like, really never used it before. I've played through, or I've at least attempted to play through this game, I don't know, 24 times. I've probably beaten it 3 times. Maybe even fewer. But you know how I am with games. I'll get really far in them, and then just kind of stop and forget about them. A lot of people guessed, but nobody guessed all of it, except my GF at the time. I think she cheated on me. And the guessing of my mini costumes. Wait. Is that how you meant to phrase that? You mean she cheated when she was guessing, or she actually cheated on you? Either way, I'm sorry. Does it count as beating the game if you join the Dragon Lord? It's really open to interpretation, I think. It depends on how you feel about it, Shaun Robinson. I only need like 100 more bucks. Well, make it 120. Before I can get that hand axe. Welcome to the Traveler's Inn. Good night. Good morning. Thou seems to have spent a good night. Except for all the screaming you did while you were asleep. Are you okay? If you don't immediately beat the game afterward by killing him, probably I'd say it counts. Wait, what? Yeah, so spoilers, at the end of the game, you approach the final boss, and it's sort of like a Streets of Rage situation where he asks you, like, hey, do you want to join me or not? And if you say no, you fight him, and then you can beat the game. But if you say yes, like, the text goes red, and he's like, great, now you will be my second-hand man. And, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it also erases your data. Like, I think it's that fucking hardcore. Maybe not. Maybe that's just something I made up in my brain. But, like, basically after that you can't do anything, and the text is like, ha ha ha, you fucked up. And together we shall rule the worlds. And I think it might even lower your HP to 0. Yeah, we broke up Halloween night. I wasn't too into her, but even so. It was many a moon ago, but I still remember the pain. I'm sorry, man. It was brutal. Taking off all the costumes at the end of the night. Dang. Well, I feel you, my dude. Harv, was this how it was when you streamed this game? Just like all grinding? You beat it though, right? Excuse me. Pretty well, yeah, and yes. Sounds awful. Yeah, what have I gotten myself into? How many hours would you say? I mean, I sort of know what I'm getting into here. That's how almost all the Dragon Warrior / Quest games are, as far as I know. What, all grinding? No, disagree. I feel like Dragon Warrior 3 and 4, and even 2, like, you have to do some grinding, but it's not like, okay, get to level 15 before you do anything, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you pretty much have to grind before you can do the first part of the game, but you only have to get to, like, level 3, you know what I mean? I realize I'm saying you know what I mean, like a whole bunch. 8 hours, maybe? I think it was 2 streams. Okay, that's not so bad. This game, you legit have to grind. Like, I want to be level 15 before I go anywhere, you know? I'm gonna heal myself, because I feel like it. Closer to 6, I guess. 6 hours? Yeah, okay. But yeah, Dragon Warrior 2 and 3, like, you can grind a little, go to the next town, grind a little, do the next part of the plot, get a party member, grind a little, you know, visit the haunted castle, grind a little, get the Mirror of Ra, grind a little, get your next party member. And then, like, you know, at a certain point of the game, it gets to just level up as you go. Isn't level 15 the lowest to finish the game? I don't know about that, Patrick Erickson, but I know that, non-tool assisted speedruns will get to level 17 before they finish the game. In fact, I think I heard something about, well, I don't know. Like, in order to damage the final boss without a critical hit, you have to be level 17, maybe? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe just to do significant damage of any type, you have to be 17. I'll probably get a few more levels than that. Aha, he missed. I still find the RNG is a tad whack in the entire series when it comes to who goes first, how much damage something does, how much def you or the enemy have. Yeah. Ooh, shit. We leveling along. Courage and wit and stuff. Thy power increased by 2. Speed by 6. HP by 2. Magic by 2. I have learned a new spell. Ooh, I know sleep. That's handy for when one of my friends can't fall asleep and I want to help them. I will hurt you, Magic Drakey. I'm actually really close to getting that hand axe. As a matter of fact, now I'm even closer. I think this will put me over the top. But that didn't kill him. I guess I had low damage rolls on those hurt spells there. But I hit him for fucking 7. Okay, I have 572 gold. Let's go buy the thing. So far, this is a no-death run. And I just jinxed it, probably. Let's buy this. Oh yeah, it's 560, not 570. I'll buy the club for 30 gold. Is that okay? Yeah, you can have my used club. Wish to buy anything more? No. So, like, what's my offense now? Attack power 34? I don't know what it was before, but that seems pretty good. Let's see how much damage I do to, like, a random scorpion. Or a magician. Or a magician. 8? That's a pretty good hit. 8 to 9. Alright, I'm doing alright. Making some progress. That's clearly a hand axe on my sprite, even though it looks like a sword. Which also looks like the club that I used to have. I did so well defeating that magician. Holy shit. I'm super tired, y'all. I haven't slept well in like a really long time. So I'm thinking I might just head back, save the game and call it a stream. But we'll get there. Sounds like you need some nectar of the gods. Is that a science fiction book by H.G. Wells? I'm thinking of Food of the Gods. And also, who's the dude that wrote The Time Machine? What was his name? I'm really tired and I can't think of it right now. It's gonna bother me if I don't look it up. Let's see. Alright, Google. Who wrote Time Machine? H.G. Wells. Got it. Thanks, Patrick Erickson. I saw that you had the answer before I looked it up. Yeah, he also wrote this other book called Food of the Gods. That basically was like, oh, bugs eat it and then they grow to monstrous sizes. And apparently there was a movie made out of that that was super fucking bad and very different from the book. And I only know this because of MST3K. Maybe I'm getting it confused with something else, but I'm like 80% sure, so take my word for it, kind of. Ugh, I hate that I have to go up the fucking stairs at the end of a long journey. I'm so happy you came back. I thought you were dead. Anyway, you need like a lot of experience. Tell me about your day. Dost thou wish to continue thy quest? Nah. I'm gonna shut off. Yeah, I will rest then for a while. I'm probably gonna go straight to bed because I'm pretty tired. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching this episode of Dragon Warrior on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, and I hope you have a happy Halloween.